Welcome to Super's farm. This is Super, and you're catching the tail end of him extending our chicken run. Our soil sister Jules gifted us with her chicken flock, due to her starting a new journey out of state. So what you see is Super using some of the reclaimed wood that we had on our property. We believe that being self-sufficient shouldn't have to break the bank, so we try to reuse and repurpose whatever we can. Anyway, thanks for joining our journey, and we hope that you're encouraged to do that thing you've been dreaming of. Everybody's having apple treats right now. Even the puppy. This is our new flock. We have a total of 23 chickens now. This is Diana and Zora having her apple snack. So what I've been working on is I moved the large pallet that I built that I had in this area. I moved that to the raised bed garden area. And what I'm going to do is retire, if it's called that, I'm not really sure. But I'm going to take out these 3 beds. And once these fall plants are done, I'm going to retire these beds. I'm finding it really hard to keep this area dog free and bunny free and every other kind of creepy crawly thing free. And I don't want to put that T-post fence situation that we use in the other garden areas in front of my house, because we do have plans to have the skirting replaced on the mobile home, and I want to put some nice flower garden beds in front of the mobile home once we get the skirting replaced. And I just don't want this area to look like that. It's not my vision for this area. We were able to repurpose this wood here, these little wood pieces. We were able to repurpose those, and if I can ever repurpose something, I'm going to make a garden bed out of it. But it's just not working in this area. So I'm just going to move this entire kind of what I was calling my potager garden that was going to have my herbs and some of my other plants. My green stalks are there. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to redo this whole area. I don't like it. So stay tuned if you want to see what that turns into. Look at this thing here. This puppy stays in this area. I've been trying to keep her with the chickens because she's eventually going to be the chicken guardian. But she just loves this garden area. Maybe if I put a couple of these beds over there by the chickens, she'll stay over there. Alright, so here's the large pallet that I had over in the other area that I moved over here. So my project for today, that ant bed is huge. My project for today is to start transferring more dirt. I'm going to transfer dirt from those beds that I'm retiring to the in-ground garden bed area. Hey cutie. Hey cuteness. Anyway, I don't mind putting a little bit of work in if it's going to save us some money. So, more shoveling dirt. Look at this. and they get in the beds, and it's just so frustrating. All right, now I've removed the outer portion of the wood pieces from the bed, and I'm just going to start shoveling the dirt into the wheelbarrow. All right, so I'm just going to continue on with that process. I'm going to take off one section of the wood at a time. It seems to be helping to contain the soil, and shovel it in my wheelbarrow. All right. All right, guys, and here's one of my dirty little secrets. Well, not Good Chop. Have you guys tried Good Chop? It's kind of like a butcher box type meat company where you can, like, you know, subscribe to certain select meats and they mail it to you every month. This is our first month doing it. I don't know, they had a good special going on for Black Friday, so I said, let me try it. We'll see. But my secret, these are my dirty little secrets, okay? These are kitchen scraps that I put into these containers until I'm ready to do something with them. Super calls them bombs because they're just ready to explode, which is probably true. But we're gonna grow some good food with these bombs. Okay, so this is the bed that I'm gonna be working in today. The only thing I have growing in here is this lavender, and lavender is doing really well. So what I'm gonna do is rake up some of this, or, you know, like loosen up with this soil that we have in here already with a rake, and put down some more cardboard, kind of pull things back into the box, the things that have overgrown, layer with cardboard, leaves, sticks, whatever I can find, then start putting in some of that soil and the bombs. I'm gonna compost those bombs in place. Maybe I should compost that thing there. That'd probably grow me some good tomatoes. She likes to be in the garden beds. With some shrimp shells and some spent cilantro. I have to try to do this in between when the horses aren't looking, i.e. the puppies, because they will try to eat this stuff. Oh man, that is very disgusting. I think that's mango. All right. Avocado, look like some watermelon, onion, jackfruit. Grody. But so good. But wait, there's more. There's more bombs. Looks like more shrimp and avocados. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just continue to pour out these bombs. Till them in a little bit, cover them up with some paper, some more soil, and I think I'm going to go ahead and get planting. We'll see. Alrighty, so I've got this bed all filled up. Well, not the whole bed, but the portion that I was planning to fill. I have, I think, 50 onion sets that I'm going to plant, and I think this area should do well. So let me show you how I mulch the bed. Okay, so this was our asparagus bed. You guys may remember if you've been following our journey. But if not, what I did was I went through and cut the asparagus right at the base of each plant. I laid it down. I covered the bed completely with with compost. And then I mulched it. And I just mulch it with the leaves and the pine needles that, fall from living in the forest. I see we have a nice ant bed over here. So I may have to do Ant-mageddon on that. And anyway, so that's what I'm going to do for the bed in the front for the onions, is give it a nice mulching. Okay. That's what I did over here when I planted the garlic. So on this side of the wood is where I planted our garlic. And once I was done, I topped it with a little bit of compost. Actually, I mixed the compost with our soil, and then I mulched it with the leaves and pine needles. And that's what I plan to do for the rest of this bed over here and the other side over here. Hey, good morning, family. It's the next morning. Yesterday when I was doing the onion set garden bed, I didn't get to show you the final outcome of that project because Super and I had to go into town to take care of some business. So I'm just going to walk over there and show you the final outcome of that project. And thanks for joining us. And we still haven't gotten a gate for this area, so I've been using this piece of wood. But here's that bed, and you can see I have the onions planted. This side has the short day onions, which is good for us in the south here because we have shorter days leading up to the winter solstice. So you can see I have all the onions planted, and then I just do a light mulching of the leaf and the pine needles over those onion sets. And then on this end I have the bulbs, and you won't be able, actually I was gonna say you won't be able to see those, but there's one right there peeking out. So they don't have the green tops yet, it's just the onion bulb. So that's what the final outcome of this onion bed is. I also have, let me walk over here and show you. Okay, I also have some crocus bulbs here. And I think because the weather has been so weird here, I think these guys are thinking it's time to wake up. With the crocus, that's where you get the saffron herb from. So I'm really excited to grow that this year. I need to come through and mulch this little area as well. This was, again, I did this really quickly yesterday. The kumquats are looking really good. I think this one is just about ready to harvest. A few little green spots on there. And I've got a few green ones. I hope they continue to mature and do their thing. I have it in a pot, so if need be, if we get really too cold, I can move it into my green tent. All right, family, so that's gonna do it for this update on Super's farm. Thank you guys for joining us on this journey. Peace and blessings.